Hi everyone. Today we're gonna do a quick overview and then an installation and a test run of this ESC. I bought it from AliExpress. It's probably available at other places also. I paid $5.88 for it, and they claim it can handle 3S. I've got this Lada car here that in a previous video I converted it to hobby grade electronics. It has a Hobbywing ESC in there. I think that's a 10. Yeah, there we go. It's a quick run 1060. I'm going to go over a couple of the specs that they're claiming on this guy right here, and then we're going to test it out and see if it really lives up to its name. So it comes with this little instruction sheet. I'm going to briefly read it because I don't know if you can read it on the screen. It says it supports 2 and 3S LiPo or 4 to 12 cell. The non-LiPo type batteries. It says that there will be a red light that flashes if it goes below a certain voltage. It doesn't say what that voltage is. It says if it exceeds 100 degrees Celsius, it will reduce the speed of the vehicle until temperature comes back down to normal. You can configure it for forward and brake or forward brake retreat. It is splash proof. It automatically finds center position, which I assume means no calibration. It says it's for cars and boats. There's a little wiring diagram and a little bit of instructions at the bottom for placement of the jumpers, which they have that marked pretty clearly on here for brake or no brake and battery type. The thing I don't know about it is it doesn't say it on here, but in the advertisement it says it handles 320 amps. However, it can only handle a 380 or smaller motor, which to me that math doesn't add up. If it should handle 320 amps, I'm not sure why it couldn't handle a 540. So I don't know. I am kind of new at this, but that math doesn't seem right. Feel free to leave a comment about that. So anyway, off screen, I'm going to pull the Hobbywing out and stick this no-name ESC in, and we're going to test this guy out. And maybe for a little extra fun, if there's room, I'm going to put this sound box in, maybe make this work a little harder. And also, if I can, in fairness, to give the product a fair chance, I'm going to pull this glass out so it can get some ventilation. So I'm going to pause the camera and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I've got the $5.80 some cent ESC in here. I don't have my wires managed yet. I've just got it set up for testing. I'm going to turn this guy on. And before we run it, I want to make sure everyone knows I'm not trying to claim that this thing is Hobbywing quality or whatever your favorite might be. But these cheap ESCs usually are good for little toy conversion projects and stuff like that. I've got it on a 2S right now just to see if it even works. So forward and brake work. Slightly slower in reverse, which I would expect. At least on the bench, that seems like a pretty good brake. I'm going to pull that battery and put a 3S in it, and we'll do it again and see if it still runs or if we get some fireworks. Okay, we got 3S hooked up. Let's see if it still runs. Better get this up there a little bit. There we go. I think it's required that you turn it on. There we go. Ooh. Well, so far I'm happy. I'm going to get my wires under control, get the lid on it, and I'll meet you out in the parking lot. We'll beat on it a little bit and see what happens. All right, I'm out here in a parking lot ready to run. I'm not going to overload you with run footage. I'm going to run it a lot. I'll show you a few clips, and then we will see how well it does. All right, I ran this car about 20 minutes or so in 90-degree weather. I tell you, a simple little car like this, 20 minutes seems like an eternity. I don't have official temperature measuring equipment, but right in there is the ESC. And I can tell you that after that length of hard running, basically nonstop, I could put my finger on the ESC and I could put my finger on the rest of the car. It didn't feel much different. It didn't get hot. And it's only running a 130 motor. But anyway, I think for what I paid, this is a good ESC for simple projects. And I liked that it had good brakes. Sometimes the cheap ESCs, the brakes don't even work. It would be better if you could turn the brake off if you didn't want it, but you can't have everything for under $6. One last thing, I bought this with my own money. I'm not trying to do a commercial here. I just thought maybe there's somebody out there who's been looking at these and was wondering if they're any good. So thanks for watching. If you like this kind of stuff, consider hitting the like button. Leave me a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you. Have a good rest of the day.